you enjoyed the gnomes. And hello, my friend. How are you? I feel like we haven't talked in forever. Hey, Jerry, how are you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Mayhem, Robin. Robin, are you feeling better? Are all the kids feeling better? Is everybody in your house well? Hopefully, fingers crossed. So I'm still working away over here on row 3 because I haven't touched this blanket since last week, and I hadn't touched it since the week before that. I kind of have run out of the oomph on the blanket, but we're going to get it finished. Hey, Shawana. Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for taking time out of your day to join me here. I really do appreciate it. I've got some news tonight. Not a whole lot going on, honestly. It's been a pretty quiet week. I am feeling obviously much better than I was last week. Thank goodness. Hey, Odd, how are you? So Robin says she's much better. Turned out I had a 3-week sinus infection. Kids were fine. Good. So yeah, honestly, I think that's kind of what I had, was a sinus infection. Luckily, I was able to kill it within a week. I'm still a little coughy, a little chesty a little bit. But it's just like kind of the last little bits of it. It is raining today. They mowed yesterday, so of course I coughed yesterday a lot. But today it is raining and it's kind of washed everything out of the air. So I'm doing a little bit better today than I was yesterday. So, trying to think. Like I said, I'm still just working on the blanket. I'm still on row 3, guys. So those of you that are anywhere past row 3, you are doing better than I am, because I just have not had any urgency to work on this. I don't know what it is. I just haven't felt the urge to do this. I have been, like y'all, I have fallen down the cross stitch rabbit hole and the floss tube rabbit hole, and I've been doing the things and buying the things and stitching the things. Yeah. In fact, I don't even know where my scissors are. I've got to clean my house, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. At least not a super deep clean. This weekend, we have Irish Fest. Alexis B. I thought you had fallen off the face of the earth. Welcome. I'm so glad to have you. It has been a hot minute, girl. A hot minute. Anywho, so this weekend we have Irish Fest. So Irish Fest, I think last year, if I remember correctly, it's like 20,000 people over the weekend end up showing up for this event. It is a huge, huge event here in Dallas. So I will leave work early on Friday night. Luckily, it's in town, so I get to come home every night. Hey, Amanda. I get to come home every night. But I'm going to go Friday night. I'm going to leave work early and go down. I think they open the gates at 6 or 7 on Friday night. And we hang out. I think it's 7 to like 10 on Friday, something along those lines. And then we will go, I'll open up our tent on Saturday morning. So I'll be the first one there. I'll get there at like 7:30 on Saturday morning. I don't even know what I'm doing, you guys. Like, where am I at in this blanket? Hold on. Hold, please. Oops. Black. I need to do black. Okay. Sorry. Is everything okay, Alexis? As long as you're okay, you know, that's what matters. Anyway, so I'll open up on Saturday morning, 7:30. I'll be down there. The gates, I think, open at 9, but we have to like, so basically what we do is we're inside of a building, luckily, but we set up our usual canopy tents. So we have 2 10x10 tents that we set up at Irish Fest. And basically what we do is only one of those tents has the sides that you can put on, you know, the Velcro sides that you put on and you can zip up. So we push all of the stuff into that one tent so that it's out of sight, basically. And then when we get there on Saturday morning, then everything has to come out and get set up again. And it doesn't take that long, but I like to be there, have some coffee, have a sit down, all of that kind of stuff before people start showing up and coming in. I like to have a visit with the other people because they take because it's Irish Fest, they take all of the Scottish clans and they put us all kind of over in a corner in the Scottish clan village. Excuse me. And so, you know, I get to visit with all the people that I see every time we go to an event. It's usually the same group of people. And so I get to visit with them. And I haven't seen a lot of them since November. So we have a lot of catching up to do. So I'll get to chit chat with everybody on Saturday morning before we get started. And then I'll spend most of the day and Saturday in the tent. Basically what happens is people come to the tent. Uh-oh, Alexis, that's a big deal. We'll be praying for you, babe. Hi, Mickey. Welcome, welcome. Anyway, so I've completely lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. What was I saying, guys? I haven't seen a lot of these people since November, so I like to go in and have a sit down. And then I'll work most of the day on Saturday. And what we do is people come to our tent and they'll say, well, my last name is Robertson, but I don't know what clan I belong to. So really easily, Robertson belongs to Clan Robertson. Those are one of the ones that you just know, Campbell's, Thompson's, Buchanan's. Like there are some that are really easy. A lot of the other ones, though, are seps, which are smaller families that join the larger clan for protection, for, you know, all of those things when you had to be in a big group, you know, stay in the group kind of a thing. So a lot of last names will be seps. So Watson, so if somebody comes to me and says, my name is Watson, I'm going to look that up. We have a book that we look in, and it'll tell us what clans the last name Watson is associated with. And then what we do is when we find out which clan it is, then we have another set of books and we can show them their tartan in a lot of cases, or the tartan that is associated with the clan that they're associated with. So for instance, my last name is McCartney. And the McCartneys are lowlander Scots. So we weren't part of the clan system per se. We lived in the southern part, closest to England. And so we didn't really do the clan systems. But there are McCartneys associated with Clan Farquharson. And that is a Highland clan. And so I would show that person the Farquharson tartan. Well, Clan Farquharson is also part of the Clan Shatton Confederation, which is a group of medium to small size clans that grouped together and became a confederation to help each other out. And they all kind of lived in the same area. So you could choose either one of those tartans. I hope that made sense. Does that make sense? Well, Alexis, we're glad to see you, even if it's just for a little bit. And we hope that nothing is majorly serious going on. And you will be in our thoughts and prayers. And you have to let us know how things go tomorrow. Say hi to Jamie Fraser. Okay, so those of you that don't know, that's an Outlander reference. And the first couple of seasons of Outlander is they talk about the clans. It's before the Battle of Culloden and all of that kind of stuff. And I tried watching Outlander. I've read a couple of the books. I read, I think, the first 2 books. And I do like the books. I like the show, but it's not something that I watch all the time. So, it's one of those things. Anywho, so that's what we do when we go. We just talk to people. A lot of people will come. They'll tell us their stories. They'll tell us their family history and things, ones that do know. And, so it's just basically talking to people, having conversations. Some of them are really great conversations. Some of them are not great conversations. I do have to say that I really enjoy the side eye that I get, the double take. Because I am half Black, and then I'm standing there in a kilt, and my last name is McCartney, and they don't understand. And so I find it very humorous. Most people are really good about it, and they kind of, once I start telling them, they're like, oh, okay, it makes sense, right? But it does throw quite a few people off at the beginning. So I get a kick out of it, because what else can you do except for laugh, right? Thank you, Rebecca. And thank you for piping me in, basically, is what we would call it in the Scottish world. But yeah, so I'm going to do that. It is a lot of talking. There's a stage right across from us. I don't know why they do that, but there's a stage literally 15 feet away. So we're yelling over the music the whole weekend. So it would not surprise me if by Sunday evening I didn't have a voice. I didn't last year, and it's just from talking so much and talking so loud. But I'll take Saturday afternoon off, hang out with some of my friends that come down, and then go home early on Saturday night. And then Sunday, I'll get up and do it all over again. And Sunday will be an all-day event. We usually start packing up about 5, 6 o'clock, take everything back to storage, and then go to work on Monday. And then next weekend, I have a family wedding. So I'll have to travel for it. I think it's 6.5 hours to get there. Excuse me. And then the next weekend, we have the Scottish Festival up at Sherman, which again is the same kind of event, except that one is an outdoor event. And it's all the Scottish Highland games and things like that. They do have one of the local tribes of Native Americans. And I'm not going to say which one because I can't remember off the top of my head, and I don't want to say the wrong one. But one of the local Indian tribes has a dance troupe that does traditional dancing. And so a lot of times they are there and they represent and give demonstrations and let people get up and learn their traditional dances and things like that. And they're in their traditional attire, I guess is what I want to call it. And I mean, some of those outfits are so intricate. There's hand beading, there's hand embroidery, there's feathers, there's so much detail in them. I mean, they're absolutely gorgeous, you guys. Like, I cannot explain to you. As crafters, I want to learn how to do that. Even if it doesn't have any cultural relevance to me personally, I really want to learn how they do that just as a crafter, because it is just gorgeous. So, anywho, all right, enough about that. Let's talk about you guys. So, I had told you that I've been reading a book, and I did find it from a floss tuber here on YouTube, and it's called A Year of Positive Thinking. And let me tell you who the author is. Hold on. It's A Year of Positive Thinking by Cindy Spiegel. So I'm going to read you guys today's little thing. Does that make sense? That didn't make any sense at all, didn't I? So this one is called Shine Bright. When you wake up every day, remind yourself that whoever you are is a choice. You create the narrative, so don't be afraid to highlight your humor, brilliance, and bravery. You are not here to be small. Come to terms with that truth, then sit back and brace yourself for the beauty that is you. Allow your light to shine brightly. There is never enough of your luminescence in this sometimes darkened world. And I thought that was really, really appropriate, you guys, for what a lot of us go through and the way that a lot of us feel. Whoa. Sorry, guys. Hi, Kaya. I'm sorry if I've missed anybody. I'm over here just jibber jabbering. But yeah, so I really enjoyed those books. And it's just little quotes like that, one for each day of the year, just to have something to reflect on. And, all of that kind of stuff. They've got some really, really good points that if you think about it, but I think that one is very relevant to how a lot of us feel, because we don't always feel, as a YouTuber and as a person, I don't always feel like I can be me, like it's appropriate to be me. If that makes sense to anybody, and you forget, I feel accomplished. I feel, after things, I'm proud of myself. But I think sometimes we forget to always be that way. You should always be proud. You should always be confident. You should always be, shining brightly, because each person brings something different to the world. So anyway, soapbox. Hey, Elliot. I'm going to get off my soapbox now. Anyway, so if you guys want to check out that book, I got it on Amazon Prime, and have it on my Kindle app, but I just think it's a really good book to read, and it goes with my, wasn't really a resolution, but my goal for the year, which is to try to have a more positive attitude and outlook, to remember how blessed I am, and to practice gratitude. So I'm doing a lot of self examination. Is that the correct word? Construction? I don't know. I don't know what the correct word is, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Hey, Crashly, what's going on, girl? All right. So my sister has been working on the t-shirt designs for the retreat. So those of you that joined us on Saturday morning that are in the retreat group, you got to see those. We are still working on it. The retreat is full at the moment. So thank you guys so much for those of you that have jumped on this bandwagon, that are going to join me in this crazy journey. Thank you, because, oh my God, I like you guys really. When I've had the idea to do the retreat and people had asked me and I've been thinking about it, I literally thought about it for about a year. There is not a giant picture of your face on the back of the t-shirts. If anything, it would be a giant picture of my face. Hey, Chaos, how are you? Welcome, welcome. So I literally thought about it and went back and forth and changed my mind a million times for about a year before I decided, yes, I'm going to do this. I'm definitely doing this. And it wasn't because I didn't think I could do it. It wasn't any of that. It was this is going to be a lot of work. Do I have the time to dedicate to make this the event that it should be? And then will anybody actually come? You know what I mean? Like, I really wasn't sure. I figured, oh, we'll have, maybe 10 people. They'll probably mostly be from Texas. That's fine, but we'll all get to hang out together. I literally just want a big crafty slumber party. And that's what we're going to have. So for everybody that has signed up, for those of you that want to come that just aren't able to, thank you. I can't say it enough because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I really hope it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to put in a lot of work and do a lot of things. And I'm going to try to make this an event that you feel like is worth spending your money on. So, but yeah, we're working on t-shirt designs. We're going to have a lot of fun. And, but yeah, the retreat is full. All 20 spots have been spoken for. And I can't believe it. Like, it's so freaking cool. That's my Wednesday win this week, you guys. My Wednesday win is that the retreat is full. So next year, if we have, obviously we had a good turnout this year. So maybe next year we get to do the bigger space. And we can add another 10 people, kind of a thing. So yeah, it's been a good week, you guys. Like, I finally am feeling good. Like, I don't feel like I'm living in a bubble like I did last week. Last week was so bad. I was just like, I can't tell you who I talked to, what I said, what I did, what I watched. Nothing was like absorbing in my brain. It was all just kind of bouncing off last week. So no problem, Crashly. Go do your thing, girl. I completely understand. Tell Kerwin I said hi. And Nora and the 2 boys and the dog. Just tell everybody I said hi. Anywho, so hey, Phyllis, how are you today? I know it's been all cold and rainy here today. Well, not cold, but cool and rainy here today. I hope nobody lives in the Nashville area. I hope none of us were affected by it, but let's keep those people that are affected by those tornadoes in your prayers. I can tell you guys, living in a state that gets tornadoes in the middle of the night are the scariest because it's dark and you can't see. And at 12:30, when those tornadoes went through there, people are asleep and not everybody hears the sirens. I knew that wasn't right. Not everybody hears the sirens. I literally sleep with my phone next to my head, and I have a weather app that will go off very, very loudly, like an Amber Alert sound. It does the same sound when we have severe weather. It'll go off, but, the system for severe weather is not perfect, and it's just a very sad situation that somebody loses their lives to a tornado. So keep Nashville and the surrounding areas and those people and their families in your prayers, please. Hey, Christy, what is the weather like in October in Texas? Well, how do I explain Texas weather? Texas weather basically says, hold my beer and watch this. So it could be anything is basically what I'm saying, Brian. Last October, it's still in the 90s. It was hot as hell. Excuse my language if that offends anybody. But it was still very hot. It was still in like the mid 90s here. And that lasted until the beginning of November, and it went to 40, and then we've just been back and forth since then. But generally, it's in between about 70 and 85. So it's actually pretty nice usually. At night, it'll get a little bit cooler. It'll be nice and cool at night. October does have what we call second season, which is second severe weather season. It is not unheard of it is not unheard of for us to get thunderstorms or tornadoes at that time of the year. It's not likely, and it doesn't happen every year, but it has happened before. And just know that you guys, that I hope that nobody's concerned and like they're like, oh, I'm not coming if we're going to have a tornado, because it's one of those things where we just don't know. But generally, October is actually a pretty nice month. So it's still warm for those of you up north. It's still going to be a summertime hot for you guys, but for us, it's actually a really nice time of the year. It's one of my favorite months of the year. But yes, we can have all 4 seasons in one day. I have lived through it multiple times. You wake up in the morning and it's like 60 degrees, and then it's like 70 by lunchtime, and then you get a thunderstorm and it'll be 90 and humid, and then a cold front will come through and it'll be 40 when you go home that night. It has been known to happen. Not often, but it has been known to happen. So usually the weather is very nice, so we can probably anticipate it being warm-ish, so between 70 and 85 degrees more than likely. But we're going to be inside in the air conditioning, so it's not going to matter. That's the cool thing. We got air conditioning down here. So, yes. Okay. So let's go ahead. We are about halfway through. So it is time for our Wednesday wins. So I've told you guys my Wednesday win, which is that the retreat is full. Thank you so much for you guys. I also had a sassy craft along finish this week. So I finished my cross stitch, which is Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, or WTF, for those of you that don't know the military lingo. So I did get that finished. It's a small, and I think what I'm going to do is I just wrapped it around this board so I can take a picture of it. It's just wrapped around a piece of foam board. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and I'm actually going to make it like a pin cushion. So basically I will sew another piece of fabric on the back and make it a pin cushion. So I think that's what I'm going to do. But that was my sassy craft along finish. And yeah, so let's hear you guys' Wednesday wins. What was great about your week? What was good? What did you survive? What did you overcome? Anything like that? Let's hear about it. Let's count our blessings together and cheer each other on. I always feel like I need Jeopardy music when I do this. Anybody get good news this week? Crafting with Beautiful Chaos turned 40 yesterday. Happy birthday. Belated, though it is. I would sing, but nobody wants that. So I'm just going to say happy birthday. Let's all put up, what shall we put up? Let's see. Everybody put up a turtle emoji for Crafting with Beautiful Chaos. I don't know if she likes turtles, but Rebecca was coloring turtles earlier, so we're going to put up some turtles. And wish her happy birthday. Phyllis is still employed. Hey, you know what? Some days, if you still got a job when you go home, life is good, okay? I love it. So Mickey got some yarn at Joann's yesterday. Crafty buying. Crafty buying is always a win. Hey, Kelly, welcome. We are doing Wednesday wins. And what that is we're counting our blessings. So what were you blessed with this week? Good news, overcoming something, anything like that. If you feel free to share with us. Crystal, her son got 100 on his math test. Crystal, hey girl, by the way. Also, I am so glad he can math, because I can't math unless it comes to discounting. Let me tell you, I can tell you 25% off of something. I can do that math. But don't ask me to like calculate the square foot of a room or something. That didn't stick. Let's see. Alexis got diamond paintings from Robin. Woot woot. Abra, hey girl, welcome. We are doing our Wednesday wins, Abra. And Crafty with Beautiful Chaos had a birthday, so we're putting all the turtles up. So Abra finished 4 DP projects, so she was able to order 1 new one. She can't wait. What did you order, Abra? So, and Kelly got more active this week, have been sick for a couple of months. So this was great. That is awesome, Kelly. I completely understand. We all understand being sick. And then you got to come back. And it feels so good to be up and active. Because, like, I slept last week. Like, if I was not at work, I was asleep. And, yeah. So I completely understand. I am glad that you are feeling better and that you are up and moving around. Hold on just a second, guys. The new Spring Shine from DAC. I don't know which one that is off the top of my head. Okay, let's see here. Christy, oh my goodness. Christy says, I haven't pulled a Britney Spears 2007. With shaving my head with my boys stressed me out. Not having a mental breakdown is definitely a Wednesday win. Sorry about that, guys. Anywho, Christy. Oh my goodness, I love you guys. Y'all always like. I'm gonna say this. Last week, I was not planning to go last week. I wasn't planning to go live because I just felt like I'd been hit by a bus. And then I was in Rebecca's live, and she's like, Marissa's going live. And I was like, oh, I guess I'm going live. Okay. And so I went, and I'm so glad I did because I did feel better after talking with you guys, after having spent time with you guys. It really does make me feel better. It's a good boost. It's like sitting down and talking with friends that you don't get to see and all of that. So thank you guys for that. And thank you for that laugh, Christy. It's the green one with the tree and the birds. Huh. Okay. So I still don't know which one it is. Aubrey, I'll look it up after. How about that? I got to call my mom after too. So, but yeah, so thank you guys for sharing your Wednesday wins with me. Thank you for counting your blessings, for looking for the good. Because let's be honest, with everything right now, like life is like negative, 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 negative in your face all the time. Like be scared of this and don't do this and wash your hands and you're going to die from coronavirus. And I can't handle it. Like I'm going to be honest with you guys. I cannot handle it. Like everything just all the time. Why? I don't feel like it needs to be that way. So that's why I do the Wednesday wins. That's why I started doing the Wednesday wins, is because I feel like if I want to watch a video of puppies and kittens and that makes you feel better, then watch videos of puppies and kittens and turn off the news. I watched a video today that literally it was raining and there was this high school boy. Couldn't have been, 16 maybe? He looked about 16, 17. And the puddles at the school, like next to the curb, were really deep. And he was literally letting girls, if they chose to, he was giving them piggyback rides through the mud or through the puddles so that they didn't have to get their feet wet. Like that kind of thing to me, that's a blessing. That is someone looking out for someone else, celebrating, them as a person, all of that kind of stuff. So that's why I want to do it with you guys. That's why we enjoy doing it. So yeah. Again, I am standing on that soapbox, y'all. I am glued up here. I'm sorry. So Elliot, his Wednesday win is he overcame a stomach bug and also bought the box for his Lone Star Challenge box and bought Pedal Dance from DAC. Nice. Yeah. I talked to Brian on Sunday. Was it Sunday? Yeah, I think it was Sunday. And he was like, I found this box, and he's telling me about it, y'all. Y'all going to want Brian's box. So those of you that don't know, the Lone Star boxes, or I think I called it a challenge box earlier, is something that we're doing for the retreat. And so this week I put out to get their box. It's a decorative box. And so that's what we're talking about with those boxes. Robin, last week you felt like death. I feel better last week talking to all of you too. Yeah, it really does. Just being able to sit down and have a good conversation with people and friends, even though I'm talking to myself over here, I'm not talking to myself. Does that make sense? Oh, Alexis says, Christy, shave the boys' heads and you'll feel better. I mean, it is almost summer. And then just say, oops, I did it again. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so those are our Wednesday wins, right? You guys crack me up. I love you guys. Yeah, okay. So the other thing that I'm going to tell you guys about, and I want to say a thank you to Rebecca because I didn't even say anything about it. So obviously her stalking skills are on point because our St. Jude website is live, which means that the fundraising for St. Jude is open. There is a link down in the description box below. And I woke up this morning and it's like, somebody donated to your St. Jude fundraiser. And I was like, what? So thank you, Rebecca, so much for spending your money. Your name will be in the drawing. So what I'm going to do this year, in addition to selling the stickers, and I am working on new stickers, they're just not ready yet, you guys. Been a little busy, just teensy little bit busy. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, in addition to doing the stickers, if you make a donation, is we're also going to be doing a couple of different giveaways. So I got some swag while I was at St. Jude, right? There it is. Thank you, Dearly Crafted. I appreciate that. But basically, if you make a donation this year, from now until, what is today? Today's March 4th. So if you make a donation to St. Jude on my link there, from now until May 31st, you're going to be put into a drawing, and the prize that you're going to be winning is this travel mug. So it's got the St. Jude Research Hospital, and my camera doesn't focus very well, you guys, so I apologize. It's black. It's been handled a lot, so it's got my fingerprints all over it. So if you want to frame me for a crime, there's your fingerprints. I'll have to wipe it down before I send it. It does have the snap lid, which is a really good one. It just pops off. It's not a screw on. It pops off, and then it's got the care instructions in there. And then over here, and this is one cool thing that I think this has, it's got a flat side right here. I don't know how well that's showing up on camera. There you go. It's got a flat side so that people like me, I love these mugs and I love carrying these, but my hands aren't actually big enough to like really grip them. And I love that this has this flat side because that means I can get my thumb over there and really get a good hold on it. But it says, no child should die in the dawn of life. And that's from Danny Thomas, who's the founder of St. Jude. So this is our first giveaway prize. I'll probably likely throw some other things in, but for right now, this is what it is. So if you donate between now and August 31st, any amount of money, not August 31st, May 31st, excuse me, any amount of money, this will be the first giveaway prize. And there will probably be something in here. I'll probably put some stuff down in there before I send it off to you. So there you go. You don't have to donate, but I would appreciate it. My goal this year, you guys helped me raise last year $405 for St. Jude. And this year I'm aiming to raise $1,000 for St. Jude. That's my goal. So we'll see how far we can get. I have confidence. But anyway, so Rebecca, your name is in the drawing already. I will put it in. And then anyone else that donates between now and May 31st will be put in the drawing. So, yay! Save the babies from the cancer. All that stuff. So yeah, we've started planning. The websites went live on the 2nd, which was Monday. And I woke up and it was like the first thing that I can see you. What is going on, guys? I'm sorry. I'm just jibber jabbering. I'm sorry if anybody thinks I'm ignoring them. I'm not. Not that hard for them, to be honest. What? Need some spring and green. Well, it's fixing to be spring and green down here. I have a feeling we're going to have an early spring down in Texas. So yeah, it is a very nice mug, you guys. I think it's a double-walled. It feels like a double-walled tumbler. And it says, wash all parts in warm soapy water before using so you don't die of coronavirus. It says it right there. This product is able to keep liquids hot and cold for a considerable period of time. Please allow hot liquids to cool down to a drinkable temperature before securing the lid. Do not overfill. Liquid may escape through the drinking hole while when fastening the lid. Always ensure the lid is fastened securely before drinking so that you don't dump the coffee on yourself like I did this morning. Whole cup of coffee right out of the coffee pot all over me. This product is not for use in a microwave oven and is not dishwasher safe. Well, that's a bummer. Don't use cleansers with bleach or chlorine to clean this product. When filled with hot liquids, keep out of reach of children and Marissa. So, yeah. No, seriously, you guys, I'm carrying, so we have 2 buildings on our car lot. And the one with the coffee is over here, and then the building I work in is back here. And it's really only about 20 feet distance, and it was raining this morning. And so I'm walking, and I'm like 3 steps from the door to my building, and I've got the coffee in my hand. I just got it out of the coffee pot, and we have paper cups. And I slipped, and literally that entire cup of coffee went over my arm here. You can actually see where I've been scalded. I got scalded all right here with it, and then it went all down my front. Luckily, it didn't look like I'd wet myself. It hit my top, and I was just like, "Oh, it's Monday. It's Monday on a Wednesday. What the hell?" So yeah, and then I thought, "Oh, I should sue," and then I remembered I work there. So yeah. You guys, it's so bad. It's so bad. Anyway. So yeah, so be careful with your cups. And don't dump them all over yourselves when you slip in the wet, on the wet pavement. But it's all right. I'll be okay. Obviously, I have recovered. Oh, thank you so much for coming, Robin. Give the kiddos a big old hug from me. They don't know who I am. It's okay if you don't. That's kind of weird. Anyway, good night. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, guys, it's only Wednesday. Okay, can we talk about it? Am I the only one that this week has felt like it's been 15 years long? Just asking. Hey, guys. So Melissa Volker, who just popped in, that's my mom. So everybody say hi, Mom. Mama Heifer. So yeah. So if you donate, we're going to give you that. Moving on. Let's talk about something else. How about that? Let's talk about news from the tube. So what this segment is that, yeah, it's been kind of a long week, right, dearly? Like, for reals. Like, do you guys, you guys understand? Last week actually went pretty quickly, even though I was sick, because all I did was sleep. I slept through all of last week, right? I don't know what happened. I don't know who got kicked off. It was the mouse. I had to go back and look. It was Dionne Warwick. How are they going to kick Dionne Warwick off, y'all? By the way, y'all know what I'm talking about, the Masked Singer. So while I was sick, we came home on Saturday from Tennessee, and I laid on the couch on Sunday, and we like binge watched the Masked Singer, and I kind of got a little bit hooked. And so, but then I forgot to watch it because I was still sick. And I was like, I went back and I watched it. I was like, how y'all going to kick Dionne Warwick off the Masked Singer? It's Dionne Warwick. Come on. For realsies. Tangent. Sorry. What was I saying before the tangent? Hi, Mom. I'm all over the place, you guys. Okay. No. I know what it's doing. So, news from the tube. All right. So, let's see. Rebecca and Grace finished up their collaboration and did their giveaways. It was a really great collaboration. Those pictures were fantastic. From Treasure Studios Arts. Rebecca is now a affiliate for Treasure Studios Arts, so you can get the affiliate code from her if you want to buy from them and give yourself a little bit of a discount. Let's see. Rachel Ray is doing the Easter DP along. Hashtag Easter DPAL. And I think it's any Easter, spring, or religious picture. If you didn't want to do a religious picture, you could choose one of the other ones. And that has started. Somebody else is doing some collaborations. Y'all help me out here. Because I'm not going to lie, I've been down the floss tube hole, and I haven't actually been watching any diamond painting videos. So, sorry. Oh, Pops is watching now too. Hi, Pops. That means the dog's probably there watching too. Hi, Shaira. Oh, yeah, the Chuck-along. That's what I was forgetting. I knew there was a collaboration. Mindy and somebody else are doing the Chuck-along, which is a Chuck Pinson. Any of his paintings from whichever company you got it from. Mickey, thank you. Mindy and Mickey are doing, that's really hard to say, the Chuck Pinson Chuck-along. So, Mickey, tell us about it so that I don't mess it up, because I've been real out of touch lately, and I don't want to tell everybody wrong. So, to my understanding, it is any Chuck Pinson that you want to do. I don't know how long it goes for, but they're doing it. Are y'all doing giveaways and things like that? Oh, the dog's with Pappy. Y'all are driving into town. Okay. Take a look at Mindy's video or mine. Yeah, y'all go to their page. They'll tell you more about it. When it starts, when it stops. It's already started. I'm sorry, I'm not going to participate because confetti makes me insane. And I'm not a nice person when I have to deal with it. And Chuck Pinson loves his confetti. So I'm going to watch y'all do them, and I'm going to ooh and ah when you are finished, because they're gorgeous pictures. But my goodness, the confetti is real. Only insane. Just a little bit insane. Yeah. Like, I haven't touched the Victoria's Moon and that confetti for months now, because I just am looking at it like, you disrespected my mama, you disrespected my goat, you disrespected my entire lands. I can't. It's so disrespectful. Oh my God. I can't. Anyway, I'm watching The Masked Singer. Does anybody want to know the loser when they... No! Alexis, no! Don't tell me I've got to watch it. Oh my goodness. Don't tell me. Please. Don't. Okay. So Tia will be live tonight. Diamond Art Addiction is going to be going after me, so 10-minute warning. She and her sister Addiction will be going tonight. So they're going to be live. I don't know. Did anybody hit a sub number this week? I still have subs. That's great. That's always a good plan, right? Y'all are sticking around. I don't know why, because I'm kind of crazy, but thanks. Appreciate it. No spoilers. Exactly. Like, oh, don't tell me spoilers. Y'all, I didn't think I would like it. I really didn't. And I was actually like, what is happening? I am loving this. So I've been resisting for the first couple of seasons, and I'm just like, sucked in. Yeah. Trying to think, I know that there's other things that I want to say. Oh, Rachel Ray is also raising money for a seal rehabilitation kennel thing. Again, go watch her videos. She talks about it in several of her videos. But she's raising money for that. So if you would like to donate, you can do that. And then, have I forgotten any big news? I feel like I'm forgetting a lot of big news. I feel like I'm forgetting a lot of stuff, honestly. Aw, thank you, dearly. So yeah, so basically that's what's going on this week. I have to wash my leggings tomorrow so that I have them to wear for the weekend because I wear my leggings under my kilt. I've been working on my, there's going to be a floss tube. So I am going to start doing floss tube. I did travel really well with my cross stitch last week. Rebecca. I am a hot mess, girl. I got more issues than Vogue. So yeah, I've really been stitching. The last couple of nights I've actually been reading instead of stitching or crafting at all. I just really have been reading. Also, y'all are going to be real excited about this. So I don't know if you guys remember back in January when we had the DP-a-thon and I won the prize in Pippa's live. Can anybody see what that is? That's the edge of a Pippa package from Australia. And look, you guys, the stamps have kangaroos on them. I'm so freaking excited. So I'll be opening this after we're done here. I'm going to be opening this. So, yeah. Little kangaroos. So freaking cute. And then she has to declare it. Apparently, when you fly things overseas, you have to declare if there's nothing in there that's going to like hurt anybody. So, yeah, I got a Pippa package today. It's the like flip-flops and something else. I can't even remember what's in there. So I got it today. Like my boss brought it and he set it down on my desk and I was like, what is this? I haven't ordered anything. Like I was so confused. So freaking confused. And then I was like, oh, it's a Pippa package. I know what it is. And actually on the back, let's see. So like that, it actually says, can you read that? It actually says Pippa package. Can you read that? There you go. Pippa package. So I'm covering addresses with my hand. Sorry. It's real high tech around here. So yeah, I was very surprised. I knew she had sent it, but I didn't know, like, I didn't have any tracking or anything for it. And so I was like, I know what this is. It was like light bulb. All the lights on the street went on all at once. Hey, Peppers. Thank you for joining us. We are fixing to get off. This is the 5-minute warning. So go ahead and start saying bye to each other and good night. Or I'll see you in 5 minutes in Diamond Art Addictions Live. I'm going to have, okay, you guys, I went to Walmart on lunch to get lunch and something to make for dinner tonight because I'm actually done my grocery shopping this week. And I found the largest red grapes I have ever seen. These things are on steroids. They're literally like this big around. They're massive. So I had to get some. They're actually pretty good. So I'm going to have cheese tortellini with spaghetti sauce on it. And then I'm going to have some red grapes for dessert, which is better than sugar, even though it has sugar, but it's like actual, you know what I mean. Anyway, thank you for hanging with me tonight. I've been basically pretty squirrely. So you guys should be ready for Diamond Art Addiction. You can tell her that I'm like channeling her over here. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm going to like try to make myself work on this a little bit more so that I can actually finish this decade. I'm going to stitch. I'll get videos up. There should be the video from Nashville. Or no, I didn't go to Nashville. I went to Memphis. The video from Memphis, I'm hoping to have finished editing and have it up on Friday. Okay. So be looking for that on Friday. It'll be all the St. Jude stuff. There are some moments in there, you guys, you're going to need some Kleenex. Okay. I'm just going to warn you now. You're going to need some Kleenex. So that should be up on Friday morning. And then I'm hoping to have the floss tube filmed and up probably on Tuesday. And then Pippa package will probably be the following Friday. So it'll probably be a full week before you get to see what's in that package. But the duck videos should be coming on Friday. I know everybody's waiting on the duck videos. So thank you all for choosing to spend part of your day here with me. Thank you for joining in, for letting us help you celebrate your Wednesday wins. I hope that we find more and more to celebrate. ADOS, Attention Deficit O Squirrel. Pretty much that's been me tonight. I need to focus. Like, calm it down, bring it in, take it down a couple notches. But thank you anyway for spending your time with me. I feel like I kind of feel like when I say that, it's like, thank you for choosing to fly Southwest Airlines. We know that you have many choices that you could make. Oh, you gotta laugh at yourself sometimes, guys, because our brains do funny, funny things. So anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you for spending your Wednesday with me. Thank you for being awesome. And please hit that like button, the thumbs up if you liked it. Hit that thumbs down. Thank you for the watch time. What is the rest of the spiel, you guys? Oh, if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Wow. Get it together, Marissa Rochelle. Okay. Please consider subscribing if you're not subscribed. Ring the cowbell because everybody needs more cowbell in their life. And until I see you guys next time, be safe. And remember to craft like somebody left the barn door open. Bye, guys. Thank you dearly. Love you guys. Good night.